We're in the train. I'll try to show you what third class looks like, but this is it. So there's one bed here, one bed up here. Those are all mattresses with pillows inside them. There's some space to store things up top, and the same on the other side. And there's space under here as well for bags. And then across that, everybody's trying to fit their bags in somewhere. So
we have lower.
Yeah, we have the lower one. So as far as last time we checked, there was nobody up above us, at least until our city, which is one of the first ones. You can see a little bit how hot it is, just dripping sweat. So this is what it looks like across the aisle. There's a whole bunch of blankets here right now, but this table folds down, and then there's a bed here, and then a bed up top. So that's what the whole train looks like. Everything's open, so you got lots of neighbors that you can talk to. We are so hot, so we're not so happy. Hopefully it gets a bit cooler. This is definitely an older train, but they have outlet, which is nice. A lot of the new trains do, but a lot of the old ones don't, so it's nice that we do have one. I think I've seen sometimes where not every compartment has one. We are all sweating. Can't wait to go. 5 more minutes. So the mattresses just roll out, and in the middle there's a pillow. And you can see how it's done by the pros. Basically, you just wrap the sheet around either side of the mattress. The mattresses are rarely cleaned, so keep that in mind when you're, before you get your sheets. It's not the best idea to lay on them, probably.
Very dirty, maybe full of bags or I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes they're really nasty.
Don't sleep on this.
Yeah, but some people, like kids over there, they're just laying right on the mattress and the pillow. But yeah, they definitely don't clean them very often. Good morning. Evita's waking up. Almost. The sun is coming up. 6:30 a.m. Yep, and I have my exit stamp from Azerbaijan. Well, all three of us have exit stamps. So this border is a little bit different than the border between Georgia and Azerbaijan. We stopped for a few minutes, maybe for 15 minutes, and I guess a bunch of the border people got on the train, and they've been checking everybody's documents while we've been moving for the past, I don't know, almost an hour, I think. And they finally just returned our passports. They didn't take pictures of us this time. When we entered Azerbaijan, they took our picture. Yeah, so I think soon they'll probably all get off, and then we will be at the Russian border in about 10 kilometers. Good morning. Good morning. That's an awesome feeling. As soon as she wakes up, usually, if she sees her mom, she smiles, and then when she sees my face, she smiles. So nice. Some morning farts. Feeling good. Good morning. We just left Azerbaijan. We're almost in Russia. We're about to enter Russia. And there's houses here, streets. This is all Azerbaijan, I believe. Yep, everything's written in Azerbaijani. Looks like. But very, very, very soon we'll see the border. So this is Azerbaijan. There's the Azerbaijani flag.
Oh, I can see fence.
And you can see the fence. There's a really small fence actually on the border. And that means we're in Russia now. Crazy. Just like that, an imaginary line. And that's it. Bunch of people crossing the border in cars. Cool. Welcome back to Russia. Welcome home.
You too.
Welcome home. This is what the bathroom looks like. This is one of the oldest that you will see. You can see a little bit rougher ones. You press this button to flush. and it goes right out onto the tracks. They still have trains like that. I think that they said that they want to get rid of them all by like 20 something, I don't remember. Usually there's soap. This has no soap, so I brought my own. That's a good thing. There is no toilet paper, although sometimes there is. And yeah, oh wow, there's even a shower head. I don't know if you can do anything with that though. You can see a little bit where it's like reflecting there. That is the sea, the Caspian Sea again. We're pretty close. Focus, focus. Dirty window. Hard to focus. Hard to focus with the dirty window. There is no dirty window. Here's just a beautiful little girl.
Whoopsie.
Hello. We're here. This is our train. It took us like an hour and a half on the Russian border, and it was weird because we went really far into Russia, so we were actually like 2.5 kilometers from this station where we need to be. It was just so hot in the train. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. But we're finally here. This is the train station in Derbent. It's a nice museum. Train museum. Cool. The ceilings in here are kind of cool. This is the train station. Nice little train station in a little city. They've even got the whole side of the third class train here. So this is the top bunk, and then down here that table folds down into the bed and you're good to go. One of the trickiest things about third class is getting up. So basically all you have is this little step, and it's kind of a little gymnastics act every time trying to get up. So
now we are walking towards a restaurant where we can eat and then we can explore the city. We are in the park, small little park right in the center.
This is, I don't know what you would call it in English, Freedom Park, I think, Liberty Park. Anyway, up on the hill is a very famous castle. We might make it up there if we have the energy to do it. We're pretty tired. I didn't sleep very much, and Eva didn't sleep at all, I don't think.
I will sleep here in the park. But this castle is very old, so in this area there is Caucasus Mountains. Caucasus. And from the other side, Caspian Sea. So there's only like 3 kilometers like flat road where in ancient time people were able to cross. So they built this castle to protect this area from the people from the north. And yeah, it's very old and very famous, and maybe we will go there if we will have time and power, energy.
Yeah, maybe it's probably a fort or fortress, I guess. We're going back to the train station, and there's just this big arch. It's on Putin Street, actually. It's a little bit narrow, no sidewalk. It is what it is, I guess. The gates of Dubari Kapi. It's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Cool. This is what the train station looks like from the outside. We're back. We didn't have time to go to the castle this time. We got some food into us. We're all quite tired, and the castle is way bigger than I expected, so I think it would have taken us to quite a bit of time to walk around there. So maybe some other day we'll be back here in Derbent. Never know. A couple of funny things. When we were crossing the border, the passport officer, what do you call them? Immigration officer, I guess. The Russian immigration officer. He first checked Russian passport, I guess Eva's, and then Evita's. Then he saw the Canadian passport on the table, and he was like, in this very serious voice, like, "Who's a Canadian citizen?" And I was like, "I am." And then he's like, "Cool," something like that. And anyway, later on, he said, "So you want to become a Russian citizen, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, that would be cool." And he was like, weird that it's not the other way around, like that Eva doesn't want to become a Canadian, but she does." So I was like, yeah, to everything in its own time. You know, we'll spend some time here and then spend some time there. So, and then another funny thing was when we got to the train station, we went in to buy tickets. So to the next train. It's an electric train, they call it električka. And they told us that you don't need tickets, that you can't buy tickets in advance, just buy the tickets on the train. And we're like, what if there's no, what if there are no seats? And they're like, there will be seats, there are lots of seats. So we were sitting there planning like what we're gonna do, where we're gonna go. And we thought maybe we can leave our bag, because most train stations in Russia have like lockers or just a place where you can leave your things and pay a little bit. And we asked, Eva found like the assistant to the head of the train station, and he said, no, we don't have a locker, we don't have places like that. And he's like, what's up? And then she explained, like, we have these big bags and we want to go for a walk for a few hours and come back. And he's like, well, you can just leave them here. And he's like, you can just leave them right here in like the waiting area. And then there was a security guard too. He's like, yeah, no problem. Like, there's cameras all over the place. It's not going to be a problem. So we left our big bag. There's nothing valuable in there, but it was nice to walk around, and it was kind of funny. And he was like, are you guys thinking about maybe like, making some lockers here where people could leave their things? And he was like, no, not anytime soon. So that was an interesting experience here in Derbent, and the food was delicious actually at the restaurant. I don't think there are very many tourists here, but we tried a couple of really delicious salads. It was really noisy in there, so I didn't film much. And we also tried this traditional dish called chudu. It's this sort of like pie with meat and potatoes in it. There's different fillings, but that's what we got, and it was very good. So we are about to enter the train station, and we will hopefully get on this električka, which will take us to the capital of this republic, Dagestan, that is called Makhachkala. It's just I think 2 hours and 50 minutes. This is what an old electric train looks like, by the way. It's not ours, but ours will be here in 30 minutes, so it should probably be about the same. So like, as far as I understand, that thing is like connected to the lines up above, and that's how it gets its power to drive. Does that sound right?
Sorry.
This is ours, the one going to Makhachkala. This is probably the cheapest type of train. It's an električka, or an electric train, and you can walk through to the other cars. It's really cheap. I just saw a sign that in this region in Dagestan, it is it will soon be almost 1 ruble per kilometer, which means at the moment you could go 65 kilometers for $1. Pretty cheap. And nonetheless, for some reason there's still this really strong culture of people not paying and avoiding the people who check your tickets. So yeah, if you are in, especially around Moscow, there's lots of people that go into the city every day on trains like this, and there are many people who every day they run away from the people who check tickets, and they will like jump out of the train and like train car and then run to the next one at the stop, so that when they see them coming, and it's kind of interesting. And then at the stations, a lot of them, you can't get out without a ticket, so they like walk around and like climb over a fence. I've seen it a lot. By the way, I just remembered when we were getting on the train from Baku to Derbent that we were on, I saw them weighing luggage, even kind of small bags, for the first time ever. They just had like this hand scale thing, and they were weighing luggage. Never seen that before. I've probably ridden like, I don't know, close to 30 trains or so in Russia and Ukraine, but never seen that before. Well, at least here we got a pretty good view of the sea. Nice. It's too bad it seems like it's sort of closed off for the most part, although they do have some beaches. Oh, of the old wall. Yeah, cool. Nice waves.